Using consistent characters ensures continuity and depth in storytelling, making AI-generated films more engaging and immersive. This is a game changer for filmmakers, educators, and content creators who want to push the boundaries of digital storytelling and create truly captivating content. In this video, we take you on an exciting journey as we bring one of the greatest inventors of all time, Thomas Edison, to life. First, we used MidJourney to craft detailed images of Edison, ensuring his appearance remained consistent across various poses and expressions. Then, Kling AI's image-to-video generation worked its magic, transforming these static images into lifelike animations. Join us as we create a seamless and captivating portrayal of Edison, showcasing the incredible potential of consistent character usage in AI movies for storytelling, education, and beyond.
The lab is dimly lit, filled with various inventions and tools. Thomas Edison, an older man with a rugged face and a spark in his eyes, stands at a workbench. He turns to the camera, wiping his hands on a rag, and begins to speak.
You know, people often call me a genius, but the truth is, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
I wasn't always the Wizard of Menlo Park. My childhood wasn't easy. I was born in 1847 in Milan, Ohio. My father was a shingle maker and my mother was a teacher. She was the one who saw something in me, even when my school teachers didn't. I had a curious mind and a restless spirit, but that didn't sit well with my teachers. They called me addled and thought I was difficult. So my mother decided to teach me at home. She gave me the freedom to explore, to ask questions, to learn in my own way. When I was 12, I started selling newspapers on trains. That job gave me my first taste of business and invention. I set up a small laboratory in the baggage car. Those were the early days, filled with experiments, and yes, a few accidents. But life wasn't all smooth sailing. I lost my hearing early on, probably from a bout of scarlet fever or maybe an incident on the train. People often asked if it was a hindrance. I'd say it helped me focus. It made me listen to my inner voice, the one that told me to keep going no matter what. I failed a lot, but I never saw it that way. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Each failure was a step closer to success. And when that light bulb finally lit up, it wasn't just a moment of triumph. It was the result of countless hours, sleepless nights, and sheer determination. By the time I was done, I held 1,093 patents in my name. People often ask how one man can create so many inventions. The secret isn't really a secret. It's hard work, collaboration, and a lifelong passion for learning. I was always learning. From books, from people, from every experiment that didn't go as planned. I surrounded myself with brilliant minds in my labs, first in Menlo Park and later in West Orange. Together, we worked day and night, driven by a shared belief in the power of invention to change the world. You see, knowledge isn't just from books or formal education. I learned by doing, by experimenting, by failing, and then trying again. My mother's teaching, the jobs I took, the people I met, they all taught me invaluable lessons. Modern scientists have resources and technology I could only dream of. Yet, with these vast resources comes an even greater burden of bureaucracy. In academia, they are shackled by endless administrative tasks and the grueling process of publishing papers. Months, sometimes years, are consumed in getting research through the publication gauntlet. As a result, many scientists are transformed into publishers rather than inventors, their focus narrowed to producing papers, instead of pioneering broad, innovative explorations. My work has always been about more than just inventions. It's about solving problems, making life a little better, a little easier for everyone. It's about the pursuit of knowledge, the joy of discovery. What you are will show in what you do. So here I am, just a boy from Ohio who loved to tinker and dream. If my story teaches you anything, let it be this: never give up, keep pushing boundaries, keep asking questions, and never stop dreaming. Because in the end, when it's over, all that matters is what you've done.
In this video, we will create a cinematic movie about inventor Thomas Edison. We will use different settings of MidJourney and Kling AI to see how they affect videos. We have generated this image of Edison sitting in his laboratory in MidJourney. Next, we will use MidJourney to create visual narratives with the same character. One recent big advantage of MidJourney is that we can use the same character reference and position the character in different places and environments. A MidJourney prompt generally consists of several parts that guide the AI to generate the desired image. Here are the primary components. Subject. This is the main focus of the image, describing what the image should depict. For example, a futuristic cityscape or a majestic dragon. Details. These are specific characteristics or attributes of the subject. This can include colors, shapes, sizes, or other descriptive details. For example, neon lights, towering skyscrapers, or a dragon with emerald scales. Style. This part specifies the artistic style or medium in which the image should be rendered. Examples include digital art, watercolor painting, cyberpunk style, or impressionist painting. Background. This describes the setting or environment in which the subject is placed. For instance, in a lush forest, against a starry night sky, or on a deserted island. Lighting and mood. This provides instructions about the lighting and overall atmosphere of the image. For example, dramatic lighting, soft and warm, or eerie and dark. Additional elements. Any other specific elements or objects that should be included in the image. For example, flying cars, ancient ruins, or a spaceship in the sky. Composition, instructions on how the elements should be arranged or the perspective of the image. For example, close-up, wide-angle view, or perspective from above. Let's test a simple prompt. Thomas Edison walking in the city, cinematic view, 32K HRD. In the context of MidJourney, the 32K parameter refers to the image resolution. Specifically, it indicates a high-resolution output of 32,000 pixels in width or height, depending on the aspect ratio. This parameter is used to generate extremely detailed and high-quality images, suitable for large-scale prints or displays where fine details are crucial. In the context of MidJourney, HRD refers to high-resolution diffusion. This is a setting or parameter that affects the quality of the generated images, ensuring they have high detail and clarity. High-resolution diffusion improves the overall sharpness and intricacy of the images produced by the AI. Now we can use the same character reference but position the character in different places and environments. After the prompt, we enter the parameter /serif and copy a link to our image. The character weight parameter /CW0 to /CW100 helps define how closely MidJourney adheres to the clothing and hairstyle of the reference character. /CW0 retain the character's facial features precisely, but freely change the clothing. Focus on maintaining the original facial identity while allowing complete freedom in altering attire. /CW50 balance the preservation of the character's facial features with modifications to the clothing. Achieve a harmonious blend, ensuring both the face and the attire are given equal emphasis and attention. /CWW100 fully match the character's likeness and clothing with exact precision. Ensure a perfect replication of both the facial features and the attire. leaving no room for deviations from the original appearance. Next, the parameter is /AR 16:9, which specifies a widescreen aspect ratio, commonly used for cinematic visuals and desktop displays. The /V 6.0 indicates the version of MidJourney, which you do not need to type as it appears automatically. You can set the version of MidJourney by inputting the command Settings. The /S parameter specifies the stylization level of the generated image. For example, /S 750 applies a significant level of artistic stylization to the image, enhancing its creative and aesthetic elements. From our experience, a higher S value does not always mean a better generated image. It often adds too much light. But let's test it together. Today, we are going to create an AI movie from MidJourney images with low S numbers. Now, let's use our prompt to generate images with a lower S value. And now let's generate images with a higher S value. Now we test the high S parameter. Now let's change the environment of the character. Inventor Edison sits in an automotive vehicle, holding his hands on the steering wheel. Edison smiles at the camera, cinematic view, 32K HRD. In addition, for higher quality images, it is recommended to switch from turbo mode to relax mode in settings. Once we generate images in MidJourney, we save and upload them into Kling AI to create the video. We add a detailed description to enhance the narrative. In our previous video, we provided step-by-step instructions on using prompts in Kling AI. Finally, after generating the images, we assemble them into a captivating movie.